Join me on the mat and we will begin. Okay, here we are again. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you join me. And today we are going to check in with the body, and then we're working a practice that is about side stretches and twists. So it's a very vigorous practice, and I hope that you will take care of yourself, only do as much as works for you, different for each. So when we check in, we're going to turn around, come down, and check in. So let's start there. Start there. Come on around. Come on down. Bring the feet to rest. Bend the knees. Bring the back to rest. Bring the arms to rest and check in. Check in as you get your shoulders and back settled, as you get your hips and legs settled, as you come into the body. Coming home to the body, where we will take care and take charge of our aging process while we take care of the body, noticing whatever is true for you. Whatever is true for you on this day, at this moment, no force, taking care, staying aware. It's all about being engaged with the body. So we begin with just our own assessment of anything that we're needing to take care of, any problems, any issues, any stiff parts, any sore parts. Maybe you had a shot. I did last week, shot in my shoulder for a flu shot, so that was sore for a couple days. Things like that. So we come into the body, we connect to the breath, we close the eyes to bring our awareness to the inside. Bring your awareness to the inside and just feel whatever is going on for you. As your belly expands on the inhale breath, and as it softens on the exhale breath, engage with the feeling tone of expansion and release. And so when we work with laterals and twists, we need to warm up the back, warm up the neck. As we always do, we prepare. So I like to begin with fingers gripping a bit like so, and that means elbows bend, and we'll bring the arms overhead on the inhale breath and bring them back down on the exhale breath. Just a few at your own pace, warming up the shoulders, the upper back, the mid back, and even the low back is stretching as the arms come overhead. So just feel whatever is going on in your structure as we inhale up and over and exhale back. A couple more. Just discovering, and let the hands come to rest. Now take a breath, and we'll now press the waist to the floor on the exhale part. So the hands are the same. We'll inhale up and over, bring the hands down, press the waist, turn the head. Inhale, head to center, up and over. As you bring the arm down, press the waist, turn the head. Inhale, up and over. Bring the arms down, turn the head, press the waist. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn, press the waist. Couple more. Turning the head gently, warming up the neck. Next time, center. Keep the head center, bring the arms overhead and press the waist as you come down. Then release the hands, release the waist, and take a breath. Take a breath. Next, we'll pick up the knees and bring the stretch down the line to the low back. Pick up the knees, hug up the knees, feel gentle low back stretch. Called Apanasana. So easy, feels so good. Stretch that low back. And then we also circle occasionally and then circle each knee separately to lubricate the hips. So let's start there. Let's circle the knees, bring a little more focused massage into low back, increasing circulation, releasing tension in the low back, where we can carry a lot of tension. Pause, circle other way. Massaging low back, increasing circulation, releasing tension, come back to center, pause. Now circle each knee wide and back. Wide and back. This is lubricating inside hip sockets and massaging low back all the same time. Next time, center, pause, circle other way. Noticing where you feel it, which side you feel it in more. There's no wrong answer, as you know. Unique to each. Come to a rest, pause, hug it in, feel the low back stretch and release. Take a breath. Now we'll roll up into bridge and roll back down. And again, we'll turn the head away. So press the feet, lift the hips, bring the hips high, turn the head away as you roll the spine down. Take a breath. Inhale, head to center, press the hips, come up, roll down, turn the head away. When you're down, roll the head back and take a breath. Now let's do the same thing, bring the arms overhead. Press the hips, lift the arms overhead. Bring the arms down, turn the head, roll down. Down and take a breath. Inhale, lift the hips, bring the arms overhead. Bring the arms down, roll the head away. Release, bring the head back to center, take a breath. One more time, lift the hips, bring the arms overhead. Roll down, round down, head to center the whole way, and release. And release, and take a breath. Now, bring up the knees, hug up the knees again. So we always need to bring the spine back to neutral. So feet to rest, arms wide, knees side, center, side. Just roll the knees side to side, noticing where you feel the most going on from the knee to the hip, from the hip up the front, from the hip up the back. See what is true for you as we warm up the body for spinal twist. Warm up the body for spinal twist, side to side. Take it easy. Be comfortable with your pace. We're just warming up the body. That's all we're doing, side to side. Later on, we'll stay in the twists, bring them deeper. We're just getting the body ready for that. Next time, center, come to a rest. Take a breath. Let's try it again. Pick up the knees, hug up the knees, circle, small circle, massaging low back, circle other way, massaging low back, and bring the feet to rest and extend the arms. Now we'll bring the stretch from the hip towards the knee as we bring the feet, giant step, baby step, and turn the head away and feel the stretch on the outer leg from the hip all the way to the knee. There's a band there called the IT band, and that's what we're stretching. It doesn't have a lot of play in it, but we do feel the attachment stretch at the hip and maybe at the knee. Okay, head back, feet back, take a breath. Now the other way. Giant step, baby step, head turns away, stretching the outer rim from the hip to the knee. We'll turn the head away. Feel that outer rim stretch from the hip to the knee, the IT band. Final breath. Head back to center, feet back to center. Pick up the legs, hug up the knees. Now we'll come to some leg stretch. I like to let my legs rest on my hands and then extend and bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Your own pace. Find the stretch and release it. Find it, release it. Find it, release it. That's all. Keep on going. See which leg has the most intensity. That's the tighter leg. So for me, it's the right side. And now I'm going to come back to rest. And I'm going to intentionally bring my feet straight overhead where they were slightly going to the side. Straight overhead and back. Straight overhead and back. So that's more intense for me. Straight over the head and back. Straight over the head and back. A couple more. Working the legs, warming up, preparing the muscles. And so we'll finish and bring the feet to rest. Release the hands and check in with the breath. Check in with the breath. Give yourself a little break here. A few breaths. Let yourself relax. Because we're coming over. We're coming on to the knees. Okay, let's try it. Roll on over. Come to hands and knees. And bring in your blanket if you like. Support for the knees. So let's try it. Chakravakasana. Chakravakasana, we say 1, pull the belly in, 2, drop the elbows wide. Move on back, bring the hips to the heels, and on the inhale, return, lifting ribs, lifting chin, repeating with breath. Inhale, return, exhale, drop back. Your own pace. Drop back and pause. Now come back. And now let's feel a bit of twist as you turn the head. Look over the shoulder toward the hip. Turn the hip toward the head toward the hip, and feel it on the outer rim. Feel it on the inner rim. Which one is the stronger sensation? Back to center. Other side. Head toward the hip toward the head. Feel it more on the inner rim or the outer rim. One side then contract, the other in stretch, and come back. Drop back, arms, shoulders back, stretch. Take a breath. Come back up. So now we're going to walk the hands, walk the hands, walk the hands, and feel the outer rim stretch. Feel the inner rim contract. Where do we feel it? Now we release back to center. Check out the other side. Hands walking, and feel outer rim and feel inner rim. And walk it back and drop back. Drop back and pause here. Then we're going to come forward and drop the hips down, and lift the ribs and lift the chin, and pull back, press back, tuck the chin. Repeat again. Dropping down, lifting ribs, lifting chin, pressing back. Exhale back. And repeat. Exhale back. And repeat. Exhale back and stay. Just enjoy the deep stretch, arms, shoulders back, wherever you feel it. Final breath. We'll release and come up and stand. Make your way to standing. So we come to standing, and we'll work with our series that is our warm-up for laterals and twists. So bring the legs wider, legs wide, feet more or less parallel. So we'll bring up the arms on the inhale breath, tip to the side. Soft knees, arm over, rib stretch, arm back. On the inhale, return. Other side tip, arm over, arm back. On the inhale, lift, cross, round, soft knees, touch, open wide. Cross the other way, round touch, open wide. Standing twist, soft knees, rotate, hand to touch, hand to the back, look up. Come on up. Other side. Soft knees, rotate, hand to the back, touch, look up. Come up. Hands to the thighs, drop down. Return. Take a breath. Release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tip. Arm over, rib stretch. Arm back. On the next inhale, lift. Other side, tip. Arm over, rib stretch. Arm back. Inhale, lift. Cross round, touch, soft knees, and open wide. Cross the other way, round, touch, soft knees, and wide. Standing twist, soften the knees, rotate, hand behind, and touch. come back up. Going the other way, rotate, hand touch, other hand to the back, look up and back. Point the toes out, drop down, come back. Bring the feet to parallel. Let's come down and have a resting place. Soft knees. And come back up. So, inhale, lift. Exhale, tip, arm over, rib stretch, arm back. Inhale, lift. Other side, tip, arm over, rib stretch, arm back. Inhale, lift, cross round touch, open wide. Cross other way, round touch, and wide. Standing twist, soft knees, rotate, hand to the floor, hand to the back, look up, look down. On the inhale, lift. Other side twist, soft knees, rotate. Hand behind, hand to the floor, look up, look down. Inhale, lift. Toes point out, drop down, come back. Bring the feet to parallel. Take a breath. Final set. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tip. Arm over, rib stretch, arm back. On the inhale, lift. Soft knees, other side tip, arm over, rib stretch, arm back. Come back up. Cross round touch and open wide. Cross the other way, round touch, open wide. Standing twist, soft knees, rotate, hand behind, fingers touch, look up, look down. On the inhale, lift. Other side. On the exhale, twist, touch, hand behind, look up, look down. Inhale, lift. Hands to the thighs, toes point out, drop down, come up, bring the feet back, turn, come into mountain, toes and knees unlocked. Tailbone tuck for some. Shoulders up, back and down, solid, steady, strong and still. Find your inner mountain. Find the breath. Keep the knees unlocked. Solid and steady. Strong and still. Feel it. Final breath. So, two kinds of lateral stretch. So, foot forward, foot back. Widen the base. Now, front leg, alignment, knee, ankle, toe. Back angle, adjusting. Knee, ankle, toe, toes visible over that knee. Now, on that side, bring the arm across. Rotate the top shoulder back. So you think of the top shoulder as over the bottom shoulder. Back arm, swing it up, swing it up, swing it over, and look down. Keep the knee over ankle. Feel the stretch from the ankle bone to the fingertips. Head and neck are relaxed. Coming to the final breath here. Okay, release the overhead arm. Straighten the forward leg. Bring the hand to the thigh, to the knee or below. Rotate that top shoulder back. Now that back arm, swing it up. Find Utthita Trikonasana, triangle. You can keep the knee soft. You're looking up. Stacking, top shoulder over bottom. Final breath. Release the overhead arm behind. Turn the shoulders over the forward leg. Now bring that back hand forward. Soft knee. Fold and relax. Fold and relax. Feel the stretch. Okay, now we're coming up and we're changing sides. Foot forward, foot back. Widen the base. Find that front alignment as you bend the knee deeply. Knee, ankle, toe, and adjust the back heel angle, creeping the toes forward. Okay, bring the arm across, rotate the top shoulder back, and then swing the back arm up and over, stretching from the ankle bone, up the leg, up the ribs, out the fingertips, looking down. Keep the top shoulder rotating back. Okay, we'll release the overhead arm, straighten the forward leg, bring the hand to rest, rotate the top shoulder back, and bring the back arm up, stacking top shoulder over bottom, soft knee, Utthita Trikonasana. Final breath here, release the arm, rotate the shoulder, come over the forward leg, bring both hands there, and relax. Couple more breaths here. We're ready to come back and stand. Come back to stand. Balance challenge. So, come off the mat if you like. Bring one foot in front of the other. Bring up the arms. So let's rotate. Imagine you're holding a pole behind. Rotate. 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 Come back to center. Release the arms, release the pole, change the legs. Other foot forward. Pick up the pole. Rotate. And rotate. Rotate. Hold the pole, straighten the pole behind you. Imagine it's 10 feet long. Rotate and rotate. I'm running into wall space here. Rotate and rotate. Come back to center. Release, release. Find mountain. Find stillness with the feet hip width apart and the toes and knees unlocked. With the tailbone tucked for some. Extension through the crown. Shoulders up, shoulders back, and down. Feel it solid and steady. Feel it strong and still. Feel it. Final breath here. So we're coming down. We're coming to the knees. So go ahead and let yourself down. Come to the knees. Come to the knees. Chakravarkasana. Easy, soft. Easy, soft. The pace that works for you. Pulling the belly in, dropping the elbows back, feeling the whole back stretch, and on the return, lifting. A couple more. So the first two standing postures were all about side stretch. This one is about twist. So we'll bring one foot out. Stand on the knee, widen the base, widen the base. So what we're going to do is bring this arm over to the outside of the knee. So bring up the arm, bring it across, bend the elbow, bring it toward the outside of the knee, press the hand, look back. I'm pressing that knee and deepening the rotation of the shoulder in that twist. Final breath, release the head, release the leg, bring it back, bring out the other one, stand. Widen the base, bring up the arm, bring it across, bend the elbow, bring the hand to the hand, press the outer leg, and look back. Feeling the deep twist in the spine, in the shoulders, in the back. See where you feel it. Final breath, release the head, release the arms, release the leg, come back to Chakravarkasana. Come back to Chakravarkasana. Easy, soft. Easy, soft. So again, we're looking at twist. So the knees are mostly parallel. We're going to slide the hand under, slide the shoulder down, and feel the twist all the way up the spine into the neck. Final breath. Come back up. Check out the other side. Slide the hand under. Bring the shoulder down. Bring the cheek toward the ground. Come back up. Chakravakasana. Easy, soft. Come to a rest. So now side plank. So I'm bringing forearm on the ground, turning hips, feet to the ground, bring the arm up and stay. Final breath. Arm down, knees down. Turn it around. Turn it around. Bring the arm to the ground. Extend the legs. Lift up, arm up. Look wherever you want. Final breath. Release the legs down. Release. We're coming on to the belly. So let yourself to the ground. Let yourself to the ground. Know that the breath will be heavy for a while, so we'll just relax here. Let the breath be heavy as it needs to be. And forehead down. Mine is not because of that microphone, but resting place. Feel it. Feel the breath. As we return to our resting place. So the pace of the breath tells us when the body is coming back to rest, when the body is back to rest. So this is your body's resilience to jump up and do a job and come back to rest. The heavy breath is a normal, natural thing. Because your body was demanding so much energy, the breath had to get heavy to deliver it. That's the way it works. That's the good news. The body is resilient to demand. And your body comes back to rest. From here, we're working with the postures, variations on Bhujangasana, the cobra, variations on Ardha Salabhasana, the half locust, and they're both for strengthening the back. Really important to keep the back strong. Really important for spinal alignment, for what we would call posture, for keeping the muscles along the spine resilient, responsive, and strong. So the breath coming back to its resting place. From here, we're going to prop up on the forearms. So we call this Sphinx. Elbows alongside, fingers spread, tailbone tucked for some. So we're going to lift up, but notice the stretch from the pubic bone all the way up to the breastbone. So the front is in stretch. And in the back, there's contract from the waist up. So pull the elbows back slightly. Now stay here as we drop the chin and lift the chin. As we drop the chin and lift the chin. Come back to neutral. Now, turn the head, look over one shoulder and feel contract on the inner rim, feel stretch on the outer rim, and come back. Take a breath. Just check out the other side as if you could look over the shoulder and see the foot back there. Contract on the inner rim, stretch on the outer rim, and come back. Take a breath. Once more. Lift the chin, tuck the chin. Lift the chin, tuck the chin. So we're sustaining this stretch in the front, the contraction in the back. Pause here. Now we're coming down. Go ahead and let yourself down, elbows forward, forehead resting, breath free. Breath free. Breath coming back to resting place. We are directing attention to the legs and hips. So notice what your body has chosen as comfortable for the low back, the hips, and the legs. Keep the forehead resting. Bring attention to legs and hips. Now we're staying on the first side. So with the left leg, inhale up, exhale down. Keep on going. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. And on the exhale down, come to rest on that left side and take a breath. Take a breath. Bring the work to the right side. Same thing. Repetition. Inhale up, exhale down. Up, exhale down. Continuing. Moving with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Final time. Inhale up, exhale down. Bring it to rest. Feel the breath. Now back to side 1. Back to the left side, lift up and stay, point and flex, circle the foot, point and flex, circle any way you want, point and flex, circle. It's a long stay. Final breath, bring it down, feel it relax from the foot through the knee to the hip and take a breath. We'll lift the other side. Inhale up, stay, point and flex. Circle around. Circle any way you want. Point and flex. It's all good. It's all movement. It's a long stay. It's a strength builder for low back, hip, and leg. On the exhale, let it down. Relax. Foot, knee, hip. Take a breath. Take a breath. So our final with the legs is alternating sides. Leave the arms forward. Leave the forehead resting. Bring attention to legs and hips. Now we'll alternate sides. Inhale up, exhale down. Other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep on going. Your own pace. We're coming to the final set. When you're ready. And relax. Relax and feel the breath. In fact, you might as well go ahead and turn over. Make your way onto the back. We'll finish our relax there. Come on to the back. Pick up the knees. Pick up the knees and just massage the low back with circling or whatever feels good, because the low back's been doing a lot of work. So we're increasing circulation. We're releasing tension in the low back. Circle each way or just hug it in. Do what feels right for you. Trust your body to tell you what feels good, and what feels good is good. So for me, I like to circle and then circle the other way and just see what feels better. So the low back did a lot of work there, a lot of lifting, a lot of work, and we're just releasing all the tension, increasing circulation. We're coming to our spinal twist. So when you're ready, hug it up, center, bring the feet to rest, open the arms, take a breath. So now, with our lying down twist, we're crossing the right leg over the left thigh. We're rolling the knees down to the right side and turn the head away and stay. So the weight of the top leg is deepening that stretch from the knee to the hip, deepening that stretch, the hip front and back, deepening and lengthening from the hip to the shoulder blade. A couple more breaths here. I love this twist. Final breath. Okay, release the head, release the knees, back to center, release. Now we go to the other side. Left leg over right side. Knees roll down to the left side, head turns away, and again it's a stay. And where do you feel it on this side? From the knee to the hip, around the hip, front and back. From the hip up under shoulder blade, where do you feel it on this side? It may be completely different, it may be the same. If you don't notice anything different, it's the same, that's all. Different for each. Having a couple more breaths here. Okay, now we're releasing head, releasing knees, releasing. And again, pick up the knees, hug it up or circle, whatever feels right for your back. Whatever feels right. Trust your body. If it feels good, it is good. I like to circle both ways, noticing that I always go to the right side circle first, but see what's true for you. Giving massage. Releasing tension, increasing circulation. It's all good. So next, we're coming to our seated twist. Next, we're coming to seated twist, so pause with the knees in center. Take a breath or two. Relax. Now we're going to release, roll to the side, and come to sit. And if you like, sit on the blanket. It lifts the hips enough that it allows more range. So I like to sit on the blanket. It helps with that range. So we're crossing the feet. The knees will be lifted a bit, different for each. We're coming to a seated spinal twist. So hand across, other hand behind. Now, deepen your way into the twist. How we do it, we lengthen on the inhale, gradually and gently. Deepen your way on exhale. Deepen your way into the twist. Into the twist, into the twist. When you're there, when you feel like there's no deeper place to go without force, and don't force, bring that back arm to the sky, tip it over, point it toward that empty knee, and look down. And feel that stretch coming from the elbow to the armpit, to the ribs, to the hip. Deepening that stretch all the way there. Couple more breaths. Okay, release the arm, bring it back, sit back up, release the twist, try the other side. Hand across, hand behind. Now the breath lengthen, gradually and gently, deepen your way. Shoulders turning, head and neck turning. Deepening the twist, picture it from the base of the skull through the neck, over the ribs, to the waist. Final breath here, as deep as I'm going to go. I'm bringing up the back arm, extend, then tip toward the empty knee, look toward the empty knee. Keep the top shoulder rolling back. If it brings forward, you lose the twist. Keep it back. Feeling that powerful twist. And stretch. Final breath. Overhead arm, release, cross arm, release, cross legs, release, wrap, hug, drop, stay. Where do you feel it? Different for each, perfect for each. Where do you feel it? It's your own structure, your own energy system. So this is a deep stretch for the back. That's why I'm hugging up the knees and feeling that stretch. I feel like I can feel each vertebra stretching between all the muscles up and down the spine. This is a powerful back stretch. Now we'll release the arms, straighten out the legs, start with soft knees, walk your way down, Paschimottanasana. It's a leg stretch and a back stretch. Stay breath free. So you can point the feet up or not, just seeing how it's different, whatever you choose, how it affects the body. So we're coming to our final few breaths in Paschimottanasana, which typically is our last posture, our last asana. Couple more breaths. See where you feel it most. And then we'll release. We'll release from Paschimottanasana and come down onto the back for Shavasana. Make your way down. Make your way down and bring that blanket wherever you like. If you want to bring something under the knees or under the head or under the back or whatever works for you, because your job here is to get comfortable, to find your comfort zone and find your way into it. And adjust the shoulders, the back, the arms. Adjust the hips, the legs, the feet. Adjust and move. Make those important little adjustments so your body can completely let go. And that's what Shavasana is all about. All the work we've done, we move into relaxing mode. Relaxing mode, guided way deep. So feel the whole body as it's settled down. Shoulders, arms, spine and hips, legs and feet, relax. Take a breath. Now redirect focus. Redirect focus to hips and legs. There. Squeeze and tighten hips. Squeeze and tighten legs. Power squeeze. Feel it? Let it go. Let it soften hips and legs. Have a breath. Come to the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Stretch through the fingers. Lift the head gently. Bring the head back down. When the head is to rest, let it go. Shoulders, arms, hands, heavy down. Come to the jaw. Move and stretch. Move and stretch. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips. Wrinkle nose. Squint eyes. Squeeze. Prune face. Squeeze. Release. Soften. Release and soften. Now we come back through the body. We check back in just to find any remaining tension. We check back in with toes and arches, heels and ankles. Softening. We check back in, calves, shins, knees from the inside, softening. Check back in. Upper legs, hips and belly, softening, letting go. Whole lower body, letting go. Now, become aware of the spine. The places where the spine touches, where it does not touch, this is your own structure. Feel it. Feel the shoulders, arms, hands heavy and relaxed down. Feel how your fingers have softened and relaxed. Fingers softening, relaxing. Come to the throat and soften the throat. Soften the lips. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Let the cheeks relax, soften. Behind the eyes, relax, soften. Brow and scalp, relax, soften. Whole body, letting go. Whole body, letting go. Feel the breath. Feel the breath. Body relaxing, breath relaxing. Come deeper. Mind and thought. So the body's relaxing, the breath is relaxing, mind and thought. So if a thought carries you away, come back. Thought carries you away, release it and return to the body. Return to the body, look deepest. Look deepest and feel stillness, peace. That's what's there. And just stay and enjoy that peace. And return to the breath. Return to the breath, return to the body, return to movement, return to stretch, return. And as you return, we'll close. We'll close, and I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time.